Hello and welcome everyone to another tutorial in the SQLite series. In the previous tutorial we looked at the update command and we also talked about how commit saves a change and then you cannot undo anything from the database. So in this video we are going to look at how to backup a database and we'll also look at the delete and drop commands in the SQL. So first we'll talk about why you should always backup a database. There are a bunch of other reasons to backup a database. But for example, let's say you are going to update or delete a lot of rows in the database. You execute the delete query and then you commit the changes. And when you look at the data, you realize that some of the rows that shouldn't have been deleted are also deleted because of some mistake. And now the data is gone. But if you have a backup, you can restore your database or the table to its old state. So that is why it is important to backup a database. But in this case, it is not necessary to backup the entire database. You can just backup the table before performing the operation and then cross-check the tables. And as I said, this is not the only reason to backup your database. Let's say your hard disk crashes, it gets damaged or the data corrupts. A lot of things can happen. So to be safe, you must backup the database and also make sure the backup you create is not on the same hard disk or the same system, so that you don't lose your backup when your system or hard disk crashes. So anyways, let's look at how to backup a database using Python. So we'll create a separate function and let's add some space. So let's say def and backup db, and then we'll create a new connection. So let's say bcon. So this is the backup connection. So SQLite3.connect. So we are going to create a backup database and then we are going to use this backup connection. So now to backup the original database, we are going to need the connection and we are going to use the connection of tutorial.db, which is con. So con.backup, and inside the parameters you will pass the backup connection. So bcon, and then we can go ahead and close the connection, the backup connection. So first we are creating a connection with backup.db, so bcon, and then we are using the connection of the original database, so con dot and backup. So con.backup, and then we are passing the backup connection as a parameter. So we are going to backup tutorial.db into backup.db, and after that we can go ahead and close the backup connection as we don't need it anymore. So let's call our function backup. But before we run this code, let's look at our folder, and you can see we only have one database and the Python file. So now let's run the code and it runs without any error. So let's open the file and now you can see it creates another file, backup.db. So let's open it and you can see we are inside backup.db and it created a table people, and if we go to browse data, you can see it has backupped all the data from tutorial.db. So this is how you can backup a SQLite database. Now let's look at the delete command, and to delete we'll also create another function. So let's say def delete, and the SQL query to delete a row is delete from and then the table name, so people, and then we can use the where condition. So where, and let's say row id equals 1. So now let's save the changes. So con.commit, and let's also print the data before and after. So get data, and we'll also print some separation. So this will help us differentiate between the before and after data. So let's call our function, and you can see before the delete command we have a row with row id 1, but after the delete query the row with row id 1 is deleted, and you can see we no longer have a row with row id 1. And also, as we discussed in the previous tutorial, these row IDs are primary keys, and the row IDs are unique to each row. So the first row in the table will always have a row ID of 2, and if we delete another row, so let's say we delete this row, then the row ID 4 will not be used again. So if we delete this row, the row IDs will be 2, 3, 5 and 6. So the row IDs of the deleted rows are not used again. So if we run this delete query again where row ID equals 1, this will not work because our table doesn't have a row ID 1 anymore. So now let's try removing the where condition, and we'll just keep delete from and the table name, so people, and let's run our code again. And now you can see it only prints the results before the delete query, and after the delete query it prints nothing. So this is because now we don't have any data in the table. So we can open our database. So this is the backup.db, so we'll close this one. So this is the tutorial.db database, so let's refresh this, and now you can see we don't have any data in the database. So this is what the delete command does if you don't use where. It will delete all the data from the table. So that is the delete query in SQL, and I guess that also shows you why backups are important. So now if we want, we can use the backup database, but before that let's look at another command which is called as drop. So let's create another function, drop, then c.execute, and to use the drop command you can just type drop table and then the table name, and let's commit it. So con.commit, and let's call the get data function. So we don't need to call this function before the execute function because we know that we don't have any data in the table, so it will just print blank. And before we run this code, let's look at our database. So we don't have any data inside the table, but we have the structure of the table, which means we have the columns name, age and height. So let's call the function drop and see what it does. So let's say drop, and you can see inside the get data function in the select query we get an error saying no such table people. So this is what the drop command does. It deletes the data and also the structure of the table. So if we go to our database browser and let's refresh this, and now you can see we don't have any table named people. So it deletes the complete table itself, and that is the main difference between delete and drop. Delete will just delete the data in the table, but drop will delete the table itself. So drop is a really risky SQL command and you won't probably need to use it. But now that we have used it, we don't have any table. So now we can go ahead and use our backup database. So now to use the backup database, we can go ahead and delete the tutorial.db database and rename the backup.db to tutorial.db. So let's run the get data function. And now you can see we have all the data that we deleted and also the table that we dropped. So as I said, backups are really important. They can be useful in such situations. If we didn't have any backup, we would have lost all the data and that can cause a lot of problems. So that's going to be all for this tutorial. We covered delete, drop and also how to backup a database. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, subscribe if you liked it, and see you guys until next time.